Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, CeeChronicles here. Thank you so much for joining me today. If it's your first time here, welcome to a mixed bag of fashion videos, fragrance review videos, lifestyle videos. The list goes on, okay? That is what this channel is all about. I do mostly fragrance reviews, but I do throw in personal videos from time to time. So I do hope you will find that interesting enough for you to subscribe. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back. You are appreciated, okay? I did the work so that you don't have to. Welcome to part 2 of Middle Eastern fragrances that are inspired by designer, niche, or luxury fragrances. I am going to give you a list of those Middle Eastern fragrances, but there is a twist to today's list. I've managed to compile 40 not so obvious Middle Eastern fragrances that are inspired by niche, designer, or luxury fragrances, okay? And by not so obvious, I mean they don't have the telltale sign in the packaging, okay? If you watched my Maison Alhambra compilation, you will have noticed that most of the fragrances are quite in your face, okay? In your face. I don't support that, but it is, it is what it is. Most of the Maison Alhambra fragrances tend to dupe the fragrance itself, the presentation, the packaging, the bottle, the shape, the wording, the lot. Okay, so these 40 that I have for you today are different, okay? You will look at the bottle and you may not have an idea. Reason why I'm doing this series, guys, is to just save you money if I can, because being into fragrances myself, the way the Middle Eastern fragrances houses do it, they tend to replicate one another, and then just put a little twist here and there. So if you're into blind buying like I do sometimes, you will find that you end up with a duplicate of what you already have. It's pointless having 55 versions of La Vie Belle, if you get what I'm trying to say. So this is why I'm doing this series, and this is part 2, okay? So 40 not so obvious Middle Eastern fragrances that are inspired by designer fragrances. Number 1, Ad Al Zafaran Al Ibadai Gold. That is your Le Interdit by Givenchy. And pardon me if I'm going to botch some of these names. That is because I don't speak Arabic, but I'll try my best, okay? I will pronounce in a way I would pronounce in English. So if I'm botching anything, my apologies. Number 2, Ajmal Evoque Gold. That is your Prada L'Homme. Okay, Prada L'Homme inspiration. Number 3, there's a company called Sublime. Sublime. It's a Middle Eastern company. I don't know whether it's a subsidiary of Latafa or whatever, but I've been seeing their fragrances around. They have one called Havana Tobacco Essence. That is inspired by Carolina Herrera's Mystery Tobacco. Number 4, Rasasi Kasamat Risana. That is your Nishane Hasivat inspiration. Okay, number 5, Latafa Musaman. It's a new one. I know I've been seeing it around and I've been intrigued. I was thinking I will get my hands on it, but just from the reviews, I think it's too masculine for me or something like that. So I'll have to think about it. Maybe I'll bring it here, maybe not. But Latafa's Musaman, as far as I'm concerned, it's inspired by YSL's M7 Oud Absolute, okay? YSL's M7 Oud Absolute. Number 6, Fragrance World Mocha Woods. Fragrance World Mocha Wood, that is inspired by your Bodacia's Victoria Hero, okay? Victoria's Hero, okay? If you know Bodacia, most of the fragrances are Bodacia Victoria's something, so don't worry about the Bodacia Victoria's, okay? The actual fragrance is called Hero. Number 7, Rakba by Latafa, but the limited edition, and that is inspired by Green Irish Tweed. 8, Sublime, again, Infinity Noir, okay? Sublime Infinity Noir, that is your Narciso Rodriguez for her inspiration, okay? Number 9, Ministry of Oud, Strictly Oud. Ministry of Oud, Strictly Oud. I believe this is Paris Corner, and that is your Frederic Malle The Night inspiration. Frederic Malle The Night inspiration. 10, Hardwood Fragrance World. It's a Fragrance World composition. It's called Hardwood. That is inspired by mahogany wood, okay? And I believe that is a Bath and Body Works fragrance, okay? Number 12, Oud Majestic Perfume. Oud Majesty. Okay, Oud Majesty perfume. That is your Armani Royal Privé Oud inspiration. 13, Amaf Craze Parfums de Mali Pegasus. 14, Latafa Nagia. That is your Invictus Aqua. Okay. Number 15, Al Oud Al Beret, I think. Al Oud Al Beret. Okay, I'm going to be putting the bottles as well, so that at least if you cannot kind of get the way I'm pronouncing things, you can actually have the bottle to look at. Okay, and that will be inspired by your Hugo Boss bottled oud. Okay, Hugo Boss bottled oud. Number 16, there's another company called F.A. Paris. Okay, they have a fragrance called Pure Desert Oud, and that will be your Dolce & Gabbana velvet desert oud inspiration. 16, Ajmal Aristocrat. Okay, this one completely took me off guard. If you look at the bottle, it says nothing of its inspiration, but it is your Baccarat Rouge 540 inspiration. Okay, number 18, Toy Bear Australian Oud. The company is called Toy Bear, and the fragrance is called Australian Oud, and that is inspired by Dior's Purple Oud. 19, Latafa Faha, the black one. Okay, that is the male version, because they do have a white one with a rose gold color in the middle. I'm talking about the black one with a silver in the middle. That will be your YSL Y Eau de Parfum inspiration. 20, Matota Patchouli Clove and cinnamon. Okay, the fragrance company is called Matota, something like that. I will put the bottle there. Okay, and the fragrance is called Patchouli, Clove and Cinnamon, and that is inspired by your Carolina Herrera's Patchouli Nightfall. 21 is Paris Corner again, from their Ministry of Oud line, and this one is called Thailand in Cairo. That will be your Zerjov Luxur inspiration. Number 22, F.A. Paris. That's the name of the company, F.A. Paris, and the fragrance is called Monarch King. That will be your Thierry de Hermes inspiration, and that one's for men, Thierry de Hermes. Okay, 23, Attack Collection Haltat Night. That will be your Kilian's Angel Share inspiration. Okay, number 24, Latafa's Mohra. Latafa's Mohra is spelled M-O-H-R-A, I believe. Okay, and that is inspired by your Penhaligon's Halfeti, but that the leather one. Okay, because there's two Penhaligon Halfetis. Okay, I'm talking about Halfeti leather. 25, Ajmal Mystery Ajmal Mystery Men. Okay, Ajmal Mystery, and that one is for men, because there is a for women one, and that is inspired by F. Ferragamo Black Salvatore. Okay, so that's Salvatore Ferragamo, and the fragrance is called Black, but it's called F by that's how it's written, F by Ferragamo Black Salvatore. Okay, number 26, Paris Corner Autobiography Supreme Gold. Paris Corner Autobiography Supreme Gold. That will be your Parfums de Marly Herald inspiration. 27, Sublime again, that company I told you about, Sublime, and they have another one called Infinity Blanc. Okay, Infinity Blanc, not black. Blanc. Okay, and that will be your YSL Supreme Bouquet inspiration. Okay, and then number 28, Latafa Mohra, but that one is called Silky Rose. Okay, the first one was for men, and then this one's called Silky Rose. I believe it's unisex. That is also inspired by Penhaligon's. Okay, but the Elizabethan Rose. Okay, Penhaligon's Elizabethan Rose. Sublime Trench, the black one, is inspired by your Mancera Roses Vanilla. And by now, I'm sure you've seen what I've been talking about, that most of these fragrances do not have the telltale signs. Okay, looking at this Sublime Trench bottle, you wouldn't be able to guess, or you wouldn't have any idea that it is actually a Mancera Roses Vanille inspiration. Okay, number 30, Ad Al Zafaran, and this one's called Emirat El Hassas. Okay, that is your Versace Crystal Noir, but the EDP version. Okay, that is the Versace Crystal Noir, and it's inspired by the EDP version. Okay, number 31, Ad Al Zafaran Tara Al Oud. Ad Al Zafaran is the name of the company. Tara Al Oud is the name of the fragrance, and it's inspired by Initio's Oud for Greatness. Okay, we almost there, guys. Number 32, Ad Al Zafaran, and this one's called Tif Al Hub. Tif Al Hub, also inspired by Mancera's Roses Vanille. Okay, Mancera's Roses Vanilla. Number 33, Adar Zafaran again, and this one's called Jazib Silver. It's for men, and it is inspired by Aqua di Joie, okay, Giorgio Armani Aqua di Joie Profumo, okay, Profumo, okay, because there is just the Aqua di Joie. This one is the Profumo, okay. Number 34, Adar Zafaran de Gold, Adar Zafaran de Gold. That would be your Creed Royal Oud Inspiration, Creed Royal Oud Inspiration. 35, Adar Zafaran bint Huran, and that is your Carolina Herrera Good Girl. Adar Zafaran bint Huran, that will be your Carolina Herrera Good Girl. Number 36, Ajmal Auram, Ajmal Oram or Auram, I don't know how that's pronounced. That will be your Paco Rabanne's Lady Million Inspiration, okay, Paco Rabanne's Lady Million Inspiration. 37, Amaf La Femme, okay, Amaf La Femme, okay, which is Amaf for women. And that is inspired by Killian's Forbidden Game, okay, Killian's Forbidden Games, okay. Number 38, Al Haramain Dazzle, Al Haramain Dazzle is inspired by Amani C. I have people coming on this channel asking me why I don't do a lot of Al Haramain, and I'll tell you why. I don't have a problem with Al Haramain, the company itself. I've got a lot of Al Haramain perfume oils, but I find that a lot of people that come on, not come on my channel rather, but a lot of people prefer dupes to be affordable, and I notice that a lot of Al Haramain dupes are not that affordable, so sometimes it makes no sense to buy a dupe and all you have to save is, let's say, 10% of the actual cost of the fragrance. It defeats the purpose. So that is why I don't actually feature a lot of Al Haramains on my channel, but otherwise it is also a very good Middle Eastern house that has got its own standalones as well as dupes. Okay, so I was on number 38 and I was saying and the fragrance name was Al Haramain Dazzle, the one that looks like is it the one? Yeah, the one that looks like to me it just somehow reminds me of a toilet seat, and the box looks like a cistern or something, like a toilet, like a beautiful luxurious toilet seat. Okay, that's the one I'm talking about, and that is inspired by Amani C. Okay, number 39, Al Haramain Portfolio Floral Sculpture, Al Haramain Portfolio Floral Sculpture, and that is inspired by Frederick Miles' Portrait of a Lady, Frederick Miles' Portrait of a Lady. Last but not least is number 40, and that is Al Haramain Intense Dazzle. It's the intense version of the other one, but it's not in a C inspiration like the other one. This one is actually inspired by Lancome's La Vie Belle. Okay, so that was 40 Middle Eastern fragrances that are not so obvious. 40 Middle Eastern fragrance inspirations that are not so obvious. Okay, they do not really have like very obvious telltale signs of what they're duping. The names may be suggestive, but the rest is guesswork. Reason why I've compiled this list again, like I said, is to help you to, you know, not end up buying the same fragrance 100 times. Okay, the same fragrance 100 times. And if you notice on this list, I tried to talk about fragrance houses that I don't, you know, that some I haven't even featured. Reason why I did that was it's pointless for me to come and just give you a repetition of some of the things that you already know. Okay, I will try and get a few pieces from these lists and give you my personal take on them. Okay, the other thing with the Middle Eastern houses is some of them are actually really good. Their compositions are really good, so not only are they inspired by, but they also kind of like put an effort to bring out quality fragrances. And this is not to say don't go and buy, you know, the actual original composition. It's just that in the fragrance world, truth be told, there is a lot of replication, duping and stuff like that. And this is actually the reason why a lot of people are choosing to go niche, you know, because you will buy one fragrance from this house and another house, and it just kind of has like the same undertone, or reminds you, or they've just put a little twist to it. Okay, another thing, okay, that I always forget to mention when it comes to Middle Eastern dupes is some of them are not exactly clear-cut dupes. They will give you like maybe a 70% representation, and then they will put a Middle Eastern twist to it. Latafa Camera is an example of that. Okay, the Angel Share inspired by fragrance from Latafa that is called Camera. It is inspired by Angel Share, but they have gone on to put in, you know, a bit of some Middle Eastern twist to it. So it's also just, you know, not a bad idea to try some, because they're not exactly just repackaging and giving you back the same thing. You know, some of these houses. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much for joining me today. I tried as much as possible not to, you know, chit chat a lot, but you know me, I always say I always find myself talking a lot. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will be back with a part 3, but not after this one. I will try and throw in reviews in between, and then I'll bring you a part 3, something similar to this, or I'll put a twist to it again. I hope you have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, why not? Please do consider subscribing, join the family, turn on post notifications as well. That way you will be notified anytime I upload a video. Thank you so much for joining me, and remember, smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.